I think that to say they're cautiously optimistic is probably the best way to put it. This has been a long slog for them, and the habeas has been, we're going on month 18, so they understand patience. If you ask me what I hope for, I hope to celebrate Thanksgiving with them.
We are reviewing the information, but I think it's also important that we recognize that both men and women can be the victims of sexual assault.
Well, the DA is looking at the case because the judge asked them to, and we've been working together cooperatively to get them more information, more documents, more mitigation evidence, and we've been doing that. I think the reason that the DA came out, it was actually quite a brave move in advance of an election, because anytime you take a stance in a case that has a lot of attention on it, you're going to be accused of things. But in this case, the DA said, look, I plan on making a decision. I'm going to make the decision. I think that's incredibly brave.
What I want to make very clear, we have not conceded one way or the other. We're not saying that there was anything wrong with the original trial. We have been given evidence.
We filed the habeas in May of last year, and we've been doing all kinds of work in getting the district attorney's office materials and things that they may or may not have known about. And they've, to their credit, they've been taking it very seriously. So I'm hopeful that at the end of the day, they make a decision this month, as Mr. Gascón said he would, and I'm hopeful that they're released. One of the things we've supplied is the family, through their lawyer, Brian Friedman, has signed a letter urging the DA to resentence them. And 24, fully 24 of the family members, including siblings and cousins and nieces and nephews, have all asked for a resentencing in this case.
None of this information has been confirmed. We are not, at this point, ready to say that we either believe or do not believe that information.
Well, I think that we've evolved in the last 35 years. I think what we thought was acceptable or possible 35 years ago, we now know was a very limited view. And I think that's part of the reason that a younger generation understands that and gets it. I just think that anytime you've been through that kind of trauma, to now see that kind of society has caught up with you. I've said this before, if they were the Menendez sisters, they wouldn't be in custody.
They say that you look dead in the eyes. They say your eyes are black. They call you a psychopath.
I think that Monsters had unintended consequences. I think that the caricature that was Monster so inflamed the people who are supportive that backlash is what was helpful. Amongst certain people or certain demographics, they're frozen in time from the trial, which was 30 years ago. The work they're doing now is so good, is so productive, it has such ramifications. I think that is one of the message I'd like to get out. They're doing great work while being incarcerated. I can't think of two more exemplary people with very little hope who still continue to do massively good work. I think first and foremost is putting together a life on the outside that they have not had.